Hey y'all. I wanted to do a short video, just me, not a mock draft. It's gonna be really short. But I'm Isaac with Fun Football Podcast, and I'm here saying why the Packers should sign Justin Simmons. First off, he's a free safety. We signed Xavier McKinney, and I think that he'd be better this year than anything we get in the draft. I think there's some awesome safeties out there. I would love if they get, you know, I mean, there's multiple Newbin Kitchens, Bullard. Like the problem is he's a perfect fit. He's 30. He's coming off a Pro Bowl season where he had 70 tackles. He was a Pro Bowler just this last year on a bad defense. So that's tough to do. I mean, it improved through the year, but they had some, they took their wounds. They gave up 70, but I just don't see why we don't try this. Like, we've got over 20 million cap space at this point. I think he'd accept a 1 year or 2 year, maybe three, but probably 1 or 2 year deal in the range of like 7 to 8 mil a year. So like you're probably looking at they could sign to a 1 year, maybe even 10 mil with incentives kind of deal, and we'd still have the money to sign all our free agents and have a little bit left over. Or sorry, uh, all of our guys, all of our draft picks, and they'd still have money left over if they need like this kicker thing they just did with Joseph. So to me, it makes a lot of sense. They've taken some swings in free agency, so I'm kind of being greedy here, and my team's looking definitely on the rise. But this is a extremely important position. I feel like they could still, like I want them to at running back in this draft. They could still draft a safety, and I think, and he'd be able to come up like Cooper DeJean if he was available, be perfect. But they could draft a safety that could come. I think we're gonna have three safeties on the field at times. We could use some depth in case of injuries, but I mean, Simmons is coming off a year. It's not quite what the last year was, but he had still had 3 picks. He had a forced fumble. He had a sack this year, 70 tackles in only 15 games. That's pretty awesome. He's only 30. He'll be 31 late in the season, so I think he's got enough tread left on those tires. He played 8 years in Denver. I think he wants to play with the winning franchise now. I mean, he went in right after that Super Bowl, so it sucked because he's never experienced the playoffs. And I'm not just being a homer. I think the Packers are going to be a playoff team unless some bad injuries happen. And we had a lot of injuries in 2023. I think we're going to be a playoff team in 2024, especially with uncertainty for the Bears and Vikings at quarterback. I like the Lions as that still probably the best team in the division, but I think the Packers are coming. They just proved it in the playoffs. I think if we can be as consistent as we were over the second half of the season, we're coming. But safety is important. I love the Xavier McKinney signing. You'll see it live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Fun Football Pod, live everywhere. But I really think we should go for Justin Simmons. We've got the money to do it. I'll leave some comments, explain why we shouldn't get him, because I think we should. So let me know what y'all think. Short video on why we should sign Justin Simmons. And I'll see y'all live. This is Thursday night. I'll see y'all live tomorrow evening. See y'all.